It's Penny from Cow's Sparkles. I'm going to be doing a bit of my waterfall today. This patch here, this section here. So I hope you can see me. I'm just trying to get it so it's all in view. Yeah, wrong way. There we go. Can you see both my fingers? Yes. Right. I've trying to do a bit each week. I haven't managed to do any off camera because of the getting stock ready for the Scarecrow Festival. So I'm making a point that I am going to do some now. Take an hour out of work and have fun. That's my plan. So if you like my videos, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Excuse my nails. Give me a thumbs up, and if you click on the bell icon, it will notify you of any future videos coming up. Right, now what do we have here now? Oh, lots of bright colours. We like bright colours. Now what I tend to do is I do tend to the majority, like on here, the V symbol is a lot, so I'll leave that till last and then fill in. So I do the odd bits first. So I'll start with this triangle one, which is, let me find my box, which is that one, which is 3799, which is a dark grey. So we don't want that. We want our new zesty tray. There's a bit of trash in there. So we pull some of them out. I've pulled way too much. I don't think I'll need anywhere near that. I do love this zesty tray. They just line up really nicely. And I just feel like it's a new toy for me. Let me just make sure I've got wax in my pen. There we go. Alright, so I've had an eventful week. We've been doing lots of, I had the grandchildren up for a few days over the holidays, over the Easter holidays. And ended up with a broken foot. Let me do these odd ones there. Yeah, I thought at my ripe old age of 53, I could play football with my grandson. And I ended up in the hospital with a dislocated big toe and 2 fractures. So, and that was on Good Friday. So yeah, it was an eventful. I need to pull this out a bit because it's rumpled. It was an eventful Easter. So yeah. But apart from that, all I've been doing is work, work, work. I managed to finish one of my other diamond paintings, which there will be a review and a kitting down of that. So I don't know. I will kit another one up. Not sure what one yet. Didn't even have a diamond in. I'm not sure what one yet. And I don't know when I'm actually going to get time to do it, because I've got a week left. Well, not even a week. By the time this video goes out, I'll have like 5 days left to be able to get stock ready for the Scarecrow Festival. I've made some ponchos. I've been making some hair scrunchies, some cotton face scrubbies, and I don't know what else I'm going to do this week. I need to look at the list. But, I mean, I'm looking forward to doing the event. just not looking forward to all the hard work that I've got to do before it. I'm sort of trying to slowly get prepared, but I decided that I am going to have the evening off tonight because I've literally been working like so many hours every day. But I decided that my foot's really hurting me, and I thought, right, that's it. Let's do a whip so I can ramble on about nonsense and talk to the wall in front of me and to hopefully any viewers out there. And I thought, why not? My daughter's locked in her room like a typical teenager, on the phone, sitting there, chatting away to her friends. So I'm in the kitchen, which is where I do all my filming. It's really peaceful in here. And I'm just dotting away, so to speak. I just felt like I needed some time out from work, because that is literally, I've been getting up in the morning, making a coffee, working, and then not stopping to eat. Stop to eat lunch. I stopped to cook dinner for me and my daughter. We have dinner together if I can tear away from the phone. It's mobility is obviously not good because I'm walking on crutches, 2 crutches, and I never realised how much it actually takes out of you to walk with 2 crutches. Like, I'm absolutely exhausted. So I decided I was going to have the evening off, do some of this, because I haven't done it for just a week and a half. And this is such a big one that I'm not in a rush to finish it, but I also don't want it to take 6 years. Like, I'm quite happy. It's a nice, easy one because it is rounds. I do prefer squares, but rounds are a lot quicker. So, and it's sort of, there's quite a bit of confetti in here, which I do like confetti. And that's all of that colour finished. But yeah, I think it's just been a case of, I felt a bit sorry for myself this week, because obviously my foot hasn't been, it happened on Good Friday, so today is Friday, so it was a week ago that it happened. But I will not be playing football again. I don't want to do that one because it's lots of that. Let's do this. Only 2 H's. So let's get that H done because there's only 2. The only thing with these boxes, the storage that I am using, the Tic Tac boxes that I ate all the Tic Tacs from, is you can't dip your pen into it. I think that's it. And it's the only purpley looking ones. It's quite a big section that I've done, so it may be a bit of a marathon. Alright, A. There's only a few A's as well. A few more than the H's though, so we will tip a few of these out. It's another grey. But yeah, so I thought do a bit of dotting. Go into my little zone. And I've been itching to do it. Like the last few days especially, I've been sort of sitting working. I'm having to sit there with my foot up. So I'm actually working whilst sitting on my bed, because I've been sitting on my bed because I go and sit in the front room and I forget to put my foot up, and I'm supposed to keep it elevated. So what I've been doing is sitting on my bed with a few pillows, extra pillows at the end of my bed. And I've been sitting there, just working in there really. So, and it is more comfortable. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So it's been an eventful Easter holidays, but I'm okay. Still got 2 feet, which is the main thing. And yeah, my grandson, bless him, got very upset. He was like, oh, Nana. And to be honest, it didn't feel that bad. It really didn't feel that bad. It was only when I came back in from the garden. It hurt, I'm not gonna, it did hurt. But I came in from the garden and it was like, take the shoes off. And it's when I took my shoe off that all of a sudden the swelling was just crazy. Literally, like, within seconds. Like, there was no, it wasn't like, oh, well, it gradually swelled up. No. It literally just, it's like blowing up a balloon in 2 seconds. It literally just went up. And I thought, oh, it's all right. It's only most probably bruised. But no. Dislocated big toe. And who knew a toe could cause that much pain? Seriously. Because I didn't. I literally thought I just bruised it. And my daughter came back up from London and took me. We went and got the kids, and then my friend took me to the hospital. And I just felt like it was such a waste of time, because I just really thought that it would just be a bruise. You know, like I've bruised it. It's like when you stub your toe. The worst pain. But it's all right. Like, it's fine. But I could not put any pressure on it. So I'm now stuck in the house because it's my left foot. It's my clutch foot. And I do have a manual. So I can't drive. So I'm stuck in the house and I'm just working. Work, work, work. Bless my daughter. She goes off to school in the morning. She comes in. She makes sure that I've got everything that I could possibly need. She goes off to school. And then I'm quite happy. I sort of clock watch till she comes back. But I do have to get up because obviously a girl needs to use the toilet every so often. So I do. I just found another A. I totally missed. And I can't get my pen in here. So it's going to be... Can we just get one? Yes. Just the one. Up there. There we go. So I can go back. So yeah, it's been a bit of a... I must say though, I have got so much work done. Right, this dot. I've managed to get so much work done. So I'm surprised how much work I've done, actually. Still not enough, obviously. So I've still got tons more that I would like to do. But I must admit, I am at that stage of what gets done, gets done. What doesn't get done, doesn't get done. Because I could quite easily stress myself out about it. But I'm not going to. I'm trying to be really calm about it all and get as much done as I can without sort of giving myself sort of headaches over it, because there isn't any extra hours in the day, and I think I've done pretty good so far. I think I've done some ponchos, I've done some pocket shawls, I've done a fair few bits. The thing is, it's a 2-day event, so I kind of need, and it's always a really good event, so I need to make, like, I want to make, there's no point me doing it to earn money if I haven't got the stock. So yeah, we'll get there. I think that's all of those. I can't wait till I get sort of in depth with this painting, because at the moment it's just little odd bits of colour. I want to see it coming alive. You know, like after you've done a few sections, it comes alive. And you can sort of see how it's going to be. And I will be really upset if these don't. If it doesn't look good. Because I love the image. So hopefully it'll look amazing. Right, do this odd one down there, because otherwise I will forget it. I didn't shake these out very well in my tray, and there's also a few in here that are stuck together. So but I don't need to worry about that, because I don't need that many in this patch, although I did tip out far more than I needed. But yeah, I think obviously now that the season is coming up where I have a few more shows on the go, I haven't got a huge amount. I've got a Scarecrow Festival booked in, and I've also got, what else have I got? I've got a Diversity Festival at the local arts centre coming up, but that's not till August. So I've got a bit more time to get prepared for that. So once this shows, the Scarecrow Festival's done, I can do a bit more diamond painting. I don't need to be so strict. I think there's only one D, but let's get it done. Oh, tipped out too. Didn't think I'd manage to do that again. There you go. And that goes in there. Can't see any more. So what one shall we do next? I think I'll do this funky sign, which I think is 943. Yeah, it's that one. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but it's that sign. And there's a few in this one, so I will tap. It's a lovely green. I'll shove a few out. I don't tend to work with, if you can hear that, my cat's decided to come and have a munch on his biscuits. I don't tend to work on a flat surface like this. I tend to work on my easel. The good thing about working on a surface like this, and I've just seen another C. The good thing about working on a surface like this is that it's I don't have to hold my tray. And I know that's it's being really lazy. But I don't need to hold it. I can't do it like this for long because it does tend to hurt my back and my neck. So, but it's actually quite comfortable. I've got my foot up on the stool underneath the table, because obviously that's how you diamond paint. So it is being elevated, so I'm trying to be good. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying doing this. Like I said, it is the circle, it is round drills, so it is quicker. Like I said, I do prefer square drills, but it is nice to do a round one, and that's, to be honest, all I've been doing is square drills. I think most of the ones of the canvases that I've got at the minute are actually square drills. So I suppose it's good to have this one that I'm doing, because this does give me a little bit of a break, an easy one, because I'm not having to worry. I'm literally not going in any form of way doing this. I'm sort of doing bits and doing other bits and then going back to that bit, and I'm loving. I don't know if you've all seen my unboxing of my Add More Zest order. Well, I got my amazing zesty tray, which it's a game changer, seriously. Like the whole fact that there's a stopper on the end, that it is deeper, so that when I shake it, my drawers aren't going across the room. And I absolutely adore it. Like, it's so, like, efficient. I don't know what other word to use. But it's amazing how much of a difference it makes to do diamond painting with one like this, rather than all the ones that I've used previously have all been the free ones. This is the first one that I've actually got that's not come in a toolkit with a painting. So, yeah. Oh, there's loads of these. Most probably didn't tip out enough. So, yeah, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. And it's just because of the stopper, and it has a little bit of the, I don't know if you can see it, and this piece here, it makes the whole tipping them back so much easier. Like, they're not flying everywhere, and I tend to tap it all down into the bottom and then take the stopper off, and they just glide. Like, I've not had any problems with them, with the drills getting stuck in the funnel bit. No problems at all. They just seem to, like, I don't know what it is or how they've made it, but they've made it so it's so easy to use. So I would highly recommend on getting yourself onto the Add More Zest website and sorting out and getting a tray if you can. Now, I've just got my trash pot because I saw a little bit of trash. And what I do like to do is, when I see it, oh, there's another bit. when I see it, I like to take it out. Because I don't need it to go in my spare storage, because I'm not saving it for anything. And then what I'll do is, when my trash pot is full up, I empty it into a glass bottle, because I just think all the mixture of colours will look amazing when it's full up. Obviously it's trash, so I won't be using it for anything. But I just think it'll look pretty. I hope this camera's not shaking too much for you guys, but the camera is on the same table that my painting is on. So I'll try and stop it. I think that's it for that symbol. No doubt it's not. And one will pop up and say hello. Right. So, yeah, as I was saying, I tap them all down like so. So they're all inside there. Then I'll take the stopper off and I just pour it back in. And literally, don't even need to really tap it. It just falls in, which is amazing. Alright, let me do that C that I missed before I forget to do it. And there's no way I'm going to get one out. Or am I? Oh, yes, I did. There we go, look. That saves me having to pour any back. So that can go back in there. The trash pot can go there. So I think we'll do number 3. I think there's only a few of these. So it's quite good, because when it's a light colour, it's really, really easy to try not to miss them. No doubt I will. Oh, didn't even pick it up then. I was so busy looking to see where the other, if there was any more, that I thought I'd picked it up, but I didn't. Yeah, I think that's that. Alright, so what do we do now? What's the next one now? Now, I just saw an N, and I believe there's only one. So I think I'm going to do it, because I can't see any more, and it's light grey. So yeah, I'm going to do that N, because there's only one. And it's a lovely pale blue. Oh, pulled out 2, so that's not too bad. It was only 2, so I can just put that back in with my finger. Right, so that's that one done. Right, so I think we're going to do this funky little thing. I don't even know what it is. But it's, where is it? It's that one, 958. So it's another green. There's quite a few of these, so. See, because when you're just doing, got a few of one colour, it's, it just seems that all you're doing is pouring in and pouring out. But I do like to get the little odd ones done. And then I can spend more time doing these ones. Right, so we'll come over here now. I think I got stuck then. Do you know what I find? I find that when I'm doing the circles, I don't really use the straightener as much. And I find that if it's a good a nice canvas, which this one does seem to be. That one's a tiny one. It's a smaller round drill, so I'll stick that in there. And I find that they kind of push each other into line. But also, if one is a bit lopsided, then when I put the one down next to it, I can kind of push it so that it lines up better. So I don't know how long this whip's going to be, because I've got to say I am enjoying doing it, and I'm not in any form of rush to do it, so it may be a bit of a long one. And my daughter, when my grandchildren was up, my granddaughter, who's 8, Amelia, or Mimi, as we lovingly call her, she really wanted to do a video with me, and the whole plan, not do a video, but just to say hello to everybody, because she was so happy with the fact that I'd mentioned her, that when I was talking about the Tic Tac boxes, that she'd found a bigger version for me and got me a few, that she just wanted to say hello to everybody. She watches all these videos, so hi Mimi, Nana loves you, and hi Louie, just so you don't feel left out. But yeah, she was so into it. She literally, like, they looked at every painting I've got. They looked at all the drills. They looked at all the trays. I did get a canvas delivered whilst they were here. And they were amazed. They were looking in every bag because they wanted to see the imposters. You know, when you get one that's literally in the wrong bag, that's snuck in there. They thought it. They ended up playing this game where they had to find the imposters, and they had a whale of a time. Literally had a whale of a time. Right, where's my wine? So yeah, and I was going to sort of do a video while she was here. I was going to unbox the canvas, to be honest, but I ended up unboxing it and with them. And then because I'd hurt my foot, I really wasn't in the mood to be coming out and doing a video. But I will show you. I'm going to be kitting it up, I think, next, because I've got Gloria to do. And I've got this one to do. But I like to have a couple on the go. I shouldn't really. I should concentrate on getting this one done. But like I said, I just saw a white and now I can't see it. Where did I see it? Oh, there's one there. That wasn't the one that I saw though. But I do like kitting up. And I've got the new Elizabeth Ward copy storage that I'm really itching to try. So I may do that one next. I'm going to kit the new one up, and I may do it so that it is the one for the. I really want to use the Elizabeth Ward storage. I want to see what it's like because I've heard so many good things about it, and I'd like to see what it's all about. And I just think it would look so pretty because you'd be able to see all the drills, all the different colours. Right, let's do this one now, which I don't know what this sign is. To me, it looks like an MOT sign. It's like a, don't know what colour. It's like a greeny. It's a nice colour, but I don't know what I would, a forest green maybe. Oh, and I've just seen them, some more wires there. You know what, they can stay there. I do get how some people, like where you've seen, some people do have all their trays out, like they have 20 trays out with all the drills in them. And that would make, it would be easy. I couldn't do that. I'd be so paranoid that they're going to tip over or my cat will jump on them. But it definitely would have its benefits, wouldn't it? Because you literally just pick up the tray, like where I've just put the wire away. I would just stick my pen in it and grab one. But like I said, I'm not in a rush. I'll do the wires. I'll see if I find any more. Because no doubt I will. I think there's 3 colours to the background. There's a 6, a V and a U. The 6 is the 310. I don't actually mind doing, I don't mind doing the 310s in the rounds. I don't mind doing the 310s in the square as long as it's not too blocky. It's like the cat one that I've just finished, that I will be putting a video of the review up. That had tons of 3371s. Tons of them. And it was so much blocking with them. But I did it. I tried to do it in sections of smaller sections when there's a lot of blocking. Because there just was so much blocking. And what I also tend to do, it's like the top corner of it where I started, the top left-hand corner, was quite a bit of blocking of blue. A nice blue, it wasn't a dark blue. But what I tend to do is I do that bit first, because that's, to me, I'm not a huge fan of blocking. I find it quite boring to do. So I tend to do that bit first so that I get it done. Because I think if that's the last bit to do, I'll be bored with it. So I think while I'm still at Eager Beaver, and I've just started a painting, then I'll get that boring bit done. Like, there is a huge amount of blocking in Gloria the cat. So, and if you don't know who Gloria is, just to let you know, my daughter named her. She is the rainbow cat with a butterfly on her nose. And my daughter decided that her name should be Gloria. So I've done a small piece, the whip that's online, that's all I've done. I haven't done anything else. Simply because I just haven't had the time. I'm looking forward to doing the Scarecrow Festival. And then I'm going to have a couple of days where I'm not doing any work. I'm not going to do any work, and I'm just going to do diamond painting till my heart's content. Because I do miss doing it. I don't. And I was trying to sort of work during the day and do, even if it's just an hour of an evening. But I just sit there and I start feeling like guilty thinking, no, I shouldn't be doing diamond art. I can't do diamond art. I've got too much work to do. Diamond art, I'm afraid, doesn't pay the bills. My work does. So it's one of them. I'm trying to be really disciplined, but I haven't done any diamond painting for a week. And so I am, today, it was very much like I've worked so hard. My reward to myself is my diamond painting. I'm doing some diamond painting. I wanted to get the video done ready for Sunday, because that's when I try and put my whips up on a Sunday. I don't know why on a Sunday. I think because maybe just people have got more time on a Sunday to sit and watch them. I'm trying to build up my followers, because it would be nice to know that people appreciate it. And that I'm not actually sitting here talking to the kitchen wall. I've got a few people that are watching. But like I said, if people like me, subscribe. If you don't. It'd be nice to get lots of subscribers. But I do this for enjoyment, you know, like all my other craft that I do, the crocheting, the sewing and all that, that's my work. And I think once it goes from being a hobby to work, it takes some of the fun out. Like, I do enjoy my crocheting and I do enjoy doing nice bits, but when you've got to do things like make 30 face scrubbies, it's not as enjoyable, you know. And my face scrubbies are one of my biggest sellers, so it's a 2-day event, so I need 2 days worth of stock. So it's got to be done. You know, I can't make money if I haven't got the stock on the stall. So fingers crossed, make loads of money so I can buy more diamond art. But it is very addictive. It would be so easy to have just a huge stash. Now, I think I've got about 5 paintings. So I don't think that's a stash. I definitely don't need any more. But I think needing and wanting are 2 different things. There are a few that I've seen that I'd really like. I am tending to go for squares more so now. And I think that's why I really like AliExpress, because you can choose. Like, number 1, it's an amazing price on there. But number 2, you can choose whether you want round or square on a lot of them. Now, I am hoping at some point in my lifetime to do a Heaven and Earth one. I have downloaded a free chart. I think it's 89 colours, and so far I have maybe 20 odd of those, but I don't have the right amounts. I just have some of each colour of those 20 odd colours. So also by doing squares, because I prefer squares as well, and I think with the Heaven and Earth designs, or with any, if you're converting a cross-stitch pattern to a diamond painting, I think it needs to be squares, because otherwise, because obviously like this one that's round, it's got the coloured background. So once you've put all the drills on, you won't see the coloured backgrounds will kind of hide the little gaps. But when you've got when you've got a plain white canvas, you'll see the gaps if you use round ones. I'm just double checking that I've done all them. I think I have. So yeah, so that is the plan anyway. And we will see how that works. It will be a long time before I've got enough of the drills, because the whole point of me doing it is for a project to use my spare drills. So yeah, so it's going to be one of them as and when. I don't want to start it and then I run out of a particular colour, or there may be, like, luckily in the one that I've chosen to do, the most you need is 310s. Now, I've got tons of 310s. I have 310s in nearly every single painting that I do. I have 310s. So I'm not too worried about not getting them. And the rest of them, I'm going to get these Ys done. The rest of the colours aren't really, well, the 310s, I need 50,000 of them. And I'm not too worried. Like I said, I'm not in a rush to do it. I don't think I'll be doing it anytime this year. So it's going to be one of them. I'll do it when I do it. It's going to be one of them ones, because I don't want to start it, like I say, and then I run out of the drills of a particular colour. And it's not something that I want to go back and fill in bits, because I'll be following a chart. So it's not going to be easy to just find that one that you're missing. And it's quite big. I think it's 100 centimetres by 115, something like that. So it's a decent size. So my plan is to have as close to all of them as I can. And then, like, I'm not going to wait till I've got them all to kit up. I need to, it's 89 colours, so I want to find something that I can use for kitting it up, which I may use these ones, the Tic Tac actual sweet boxes, because they're a decent size. I've got quite a few of them already, where friends have given them to me and my granddaughter gives them to me, and I can use the big ones and the little ones. If, like, for the 310s, I'll use this size, like where you've got this size and this size. So I've got a few of the little ones, I think I've got about 5 of the big ones. So things like 310s, I can put it in. I need to sort out what I'm going to use. But what I might do is, where I use, well, what I'm thinking of doing, I'm going to steal the idea from Rebecca over at Admiral Zest, is I may do a spare drill storage box, and the colours that I need for the Heaven and Earth, put those in there. And I've got a list, so once I think I've got roughly all of them, or roughly the right amount of diamonds of that colour, then I can tick it off. And then that'll be it. So, but it's one of them where, like I said, I'm not in a rush to do it. if I'm going to use these containers that I'm using for this one, I don't want, like, this is 150 by 100 and, what is it, 150 by 155 by 150 by 55. I don't want two huge massive ones on the go at the same time. I like to do it so that I've got one big one and one little one. So that if, for instance, I fancy sitting in the kitchen and working on this one, because this one does not leave my kitchen table because it is so big, I can't do it anywhere else. And literally, it does not fit on my easel. So the only place I can do it is on the kitchen table. So it never leaves the kitchen. And to do another one, like the 100 by 115, I will have to either buy a bigger easel or do it in here. And believe it or not, I do sometimes use my kitchen for other things other than diamond painting. I do cook. I do other bits and pieces in here. So, yeah. So, I'm just going to get myself a drink and I will be back shortly. Hi guys, I'm back. I had a bit of a crazy one and my daughter just did exactly what I did. I went to get up to get a drink and pulled the lamp because I work with a lamp looking down on the picture. I find that works for me better than a light pad underneath. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if I've got an F. Yes, I have. There's one F, so I think I'll do that. So I tip that 26, which is normal for me. That just goes in there. Right, so I'm hoping that I can get, this is going to be a really long video, guys, because when I actually paused it so that I could get a drink, I looked and it was already nearly an hour. But we're having fun, and for me, I don't mind, actually. I'd be doing the diamond painting anyway, so I may as well do it on video. That's the way I think, anyway. That's the way I choose to look at it, anyway. I don't think there's many. Oh, there is a few of these arrows. Right, there's a baby one there, so we'll get rid of that into trash. You can go in there, matey. So yeah, but it's like, usually I would take the weekend off actual work to do my diamond painting and all my videos, but I just haven't got that luxury this week. And this week is next week is this weekend. I'm going to work, which is tomorrow. So by the time this comes up, this will go up on Sunday. So I would have worked all weekend on my creating new things for the Scarecrow Festival. And then the following week is the Scarecrow Festival. So I'm usually quite good at disciplining myself, so that if I know that I have work to do, I will do that before I do my fun things, which diamond painting is one of those. So, but because I don't usually do work, I do make stuff for my crochet business. I don't usually do that during the weekends. That is my time for, weekend is time for doing my fun things. And although I do diamond painting during the week when the mood takes me, especially if I'm close to finishing something. But yeah, so when I finished, I decided that I will be doing some fun things. I'm going to do diamond painting for at least 3 days. At least 3 days of doing what I like to do. Because I feel like I will have earned it. Because I wasn't going to do the Scarecrow Festival. Then I am doing it. So everything's been left last minute. And I was getting into quite a good routine of building up, doing work during the day, and then after dinner, excuse me, after having dinner, I would do the diamond painting side of things. But I've been really good as in getting as much work done as I can. And yeah, I've actually managed to get a lot of work done. And I just think there's just one more week. Once next week, like because the event is on the Sunday and Monday, the 1st and the 2nd. So once the show weekend's here, that's it. Can't do no more. What's done is done. Right. We do them a couple of so I can relax, and I always do enjoy that event. Always enjoy that event. It's such a nice atmosphere. The whole community comes out. It's such a nice event to do that you kind of forget that you're actually there to work. You know, you're there to, I do it to promote my business, to get more customers and get my name out there. But I do enjoy it. It is such a nice one to do. Like all the other crafters that are there, we're all sort of quite a nice little crafting family, which is nice. IP. So it is a nice event to do. I've just tipped up like 600 drills, and I really don't need. I think I need about 6. So yeah. And then I'm going to come home and spend the following day, the Tuesday, just putting everything away. And I've lost my stopper. There it is. Put everything back in the cupboards. I haven't got another event until the beginning of June, so I've got a month, so a bit more time. But I will be taking a few days off to have fun and do what I want to do rather than working. I'm looking forward to that. I think what I'll also do, because I always tend to do a bit of work while I'm there. Like my face scrubbies are really popular, so with those it's something that I can do and put down and pick up when I've got a customer to talk to and all that. So I will take that with me and sit and do some. So yeah, where's the percentage sign gone? There. Oh, it's nice blue. So yeah, I am looking forward to doing it. Like I said, there's a few of the crafters that I know. There's a lady that works with metal. She does lots of bespoke jewellery and stuff. She's going to be there. There's another lady who does wood burning. There's somebody that does she does like wet felting. So although I work with felt, hers is completely different to what I do. There's a gentleman there that does wood turning. So there's a whole good nice mixture of different crafts gonna be there. And I just saw one of them And this is what happens, you know, when it's graffiti like this, and I don't usually do such a big section, but I've started it now. So as they say in Mastermind, I started so I'll finish it. So this may be a mammoth whip. So yeah, I am looking forward to doing it. I'm looking forward to not feeling the pressure of having to work so hard. But this is what happens when you have your own business. And I do like it. I wouldn't change it for the world, I'll be honest. I might moan and groan about it now and again, but I do like what I do. I just don't like when I feel so much under pressure to get things finished. But yeah, it's all once the day comes, or the night before, once the cars are loaded and all the bits and pieces are in there, and I've got all my card machines all charged up, that's when that's when I sort of like relax and breathe. And it's not, some of the shows I do, I have to leave the house at like 6 in the morning. This one I don't. This one I think I leave about 9, which is decent. Like I said, it's a 2-day event. So I go there the first day. Everything gets locked up at night time. So I don't have to, the second sort of I go there, I don't have to pack everything away. I can leave it till the next day, and then the next day I don't need to be there till about 10, half 10. So yeah, it's just one of them. It's one of the events that I do that is really kind of familiar, like everybody knows everybody, and you might not know their name, but the same kind of people do it every year. Although we haven't done it for a few years because of obviously the whole COVID situation. But yeah, it's like, it would be nice to meet up with people and see how everybody's doing and new products. And yeah, it'll be great. It'll be a nice... And the thing is also, because we're all sort of all known each other for so long, we all take it in turns, so we can go off and actually see what else is on it, because it literally is the whole village. The whole village takes part. Like, it literally is. It's an amazing event, like, so you can go off, have like, we have a wander around and all that jazz. Right, let's get this U, because this is the biggies now. We're on the 3 background colours. So, this is the bit, because the U and the V are very... Oh, I've just found a P as well. Let me do that P. Let me see if I can get one out. I've got a little spare tray here. Yep, one came out. I'm getting good at this, guys. Right, that's done. Right, let's get these U's done. See, this is a bit I don't like doing, that I don't enjoy too much, because I don't know what's going on, why this is curving up. There we go. I really don't like blocking. And although this is not hugely blocking because it's 3 colours, it is still blocking. And it's the U and the V. The U is a blue, the V is... Well, the U is 823 and the V is 939. So there's not a huge amount of difference between the colours. But obviously it gives that shaded look. So it's not just a block colour, but it's... It's a bit of a nightmare to do. I should really have done the 3 10s first, but I didn't. Hey ho. So, what I do try to do, the thing is, there's nothing separating anything. I start off where, like, I go across line by line, and then I lose it, and then I just go all over the place. But you know what? The end result's the same, and if anybody has any hints or tips for me, they will always be greatly appreciated. So, maybe I did too big a section, because I don't, like I said, I don't usually do a section this big. And no doubt, I will miss 1 or 2 or 10. But hey ho, it's not that hard to sort of tip a few more into your tray after you've done another colour. So it's not like it's gonna ruin the painting if you miss some and have to go and do them again. I'd just rather not. But it is quite hard. They're both white symbols on a dark background. But once you've sort of done, because there is 3, so obviously the V is what there is the most of. So that will be done last. So I will do the 6 next, which is the 3 10. The thing is, these are so far and few between. They're not in any sort of, like, usually you have a little block of this one and a little block of that one. Yeah, that's not how this one's going. But there isn't a huge amount of these. I don't know who I'm trying to convince, to be honest. It's just remembering where you got up to, so that I know where to start, carry on with the looking. And I may be doing it completely. You may all be looking at me thinking, oh my gosh, what is she doing? She's wasting time by doing it like that, which is fine. Like I said, any hints on how to do this any quicker, I am more than happy for you to let me know. I'll get some more wax because I'm now struggling. To be honest, I only use the pink wax that comes in the kits. I've got tons of it, and where did that one go? Oh, there. I do have tons of it, and it works fine for me. I am going to sit one day and try and use the glue dots. The people that I've seen using them, they do seem to be like, they have them, it's the same glue dot in there for months, I think, or a long time anyway. And I do like the clicky sound it makes. Very strange. I am. Right, before I carry on along there, I'm actually going to fill these few bits in. Told you, this is what I do. I start off going one way, and doing it one way, and then completely change my mind. But because all this ends here, it's like a little section that I can just do without having to go backwards and forwards. And then obviously it makes the section smaller. But like I said, I'm not that fussed. If I miss a colour, I miss a colour. If I miss the odd symbol and I have to tip out a few to finish it, then so be it. It's not in the whole scheme of life, it's nothing major. And like I said, I enjoy the diamond painting. I don't do it for speed. I don't do it, I'm not, there's no deadlines. There's no, I don't say it sort of say, oh my gosh, I've been on this one for 2 weeks. Why am I still on it? I don't do any of that. I think that's all in there yet. So now, I'm going to do that one in there because then that little section's done as well. So now I just need to move that over there because it went in the wrong place. There we go. You know what? I said this wax works, and it's just not working now. That's sod's law, isn't it? It was working absolutely fine, and now it stopped working. So let's try another piece. Maybe I pushed it in too far. There we go. And so we've just got the little section here rather than going all the way along. And like I said, I'm quite happy sitting here. I'm not, I don't know what's going on with this wax. I jinxed it, that's what it was. It's because I said it works fine. It's now not going to work for me. Like I said, I do want to try. I have tried the glue dots. I just didn't feel like it was in my pen properly. I don't know. I need to give it more time. And it's like the multi-placers. I've tried it once for about 5 minutes, if that. Didn't like it, so I haven't tried it again. So, but you know what? People have their different preferences. I think at the end, like something like this, doing this bit, although it's a dark background, I could most probably, when I do the V, use a multi-placer. You know what? I'm quite happy doing my single placer. Like I said, I'm not in a rush. I don't set myself limits. I might set myself like 5 years on this one because it is humongous. I do it because I enjoy the whole process of it, you know. It's like, there's a few of my friends that have said, oh, you should sell them. I'd buy one, I'd buy one. No, because that then makes this work. And I have enough work to do. You know, I do my craft work. I don't need any more craft work. Because I think once it becomes work, it does take some of the enjoyment out of it. So, which I'm sure I've already said in this video, but hey ho, I'll just say it again. But yeah. I wonder how many of you will tune out by this point, because it's not very exciting just to watch me doing these dark colours. I'm not sure how much of a good picture you're getting. Hopefully you can actually see what I'm doing, because I video it on my phone. Once it's on, and I've lost my wax. I just had my wax, and now I've lost my wax. Oh, I've dropped it on the floor. It was a good job I mopped today. Well, I didn't, my daughter did, because I've got a broken foot. So I'm not very good at doing much these days. I can't physically get down, and I'm one of these old school people that I actually get down on my hands and knees and wash the floor. I've always done it. So, right, let me go back to this bit so that I can actually get into some sort of rhythm. And then hopefully I won't miss huge amounts. So has any seen the new Diamond Art one, the Randall Spangler? They've got a gorgeous, I can't remember what it's called. I only saw it briefly earlier. Like Diamond Art, let's be honest, I would love to do one of theirs. But they're just, the expense of it, I just couldn't warrant spending that much on a diamond painting. And I'm sure that the rendering and the drills are good quality, and I'm sure lots of people have said, like, yeah, it's a really nice, they're an amazing company and so forth. But I just couldn't afford to spend, like, for me to spend that much, I wouldn't be able to get any diamond paintings for like 6 months. And I'm not prepared to do that. But I'm also quite, I also agree with the whole licensing stuff. Like, I don't want to, I know that some of Randall Spangler's stuff is on AliExpress. But I don't personally think it's right to be buying them when they're not paid, like they're not licensed sellers. You know, I don't know a huge amount about it, but I just think that I wouldn't be happy for somebody to take one of my design, make it and make money out of it. I wouldn't be happy with that. So I just think if I wouldn't like it done to me, I don't think it's right for me to do for them. But if anybody out there, any of my family members see this, it's called Diamond Art Club. It's the Randall Spangler Dragon. It's really cute. Can't remember what it's called. But if you'd like to buy it for me, I would be extremely happy. I doubt that'll happen. But you can live in hope, can't we? Do you know what? This maybe is a better way of doing it, going up and down rather than left to right. In fact, I can do this little bit in here. Because that, see, this is the kind of thing I do, guys. There's no method to my madness. Apparently this nice little bit of weather that we've had is going to be disappearing this weekend, which is just great. Not that I've been able to enjoy much of it. It was really nice that when I had my grandson and granddaughter here, that we actually did get some really nice weather. That was really good. We went for lots of walks. We went over to there's a field near where I live that my daughter named Snake Fields, because when we first moved here, she was scared that there was loads of snakes living there. But it's huge. Like, you could not walk around it. I walked around it last year. I did the September. I did a charity walk thing that you did 11,000 steps every day for the whole of September. Now, anybody that knows me knows I don't walk anyway. But it was in aid of prostate cancer. And I'd lost my dad last year to prostate cancer. So it was like, you know what? I'm going to do my best to do it. And I did it. And we walked around Snakefields, and it is just over 6,000 steps. So that just gives you an idea of how big snow, and it's literally, it's like 4 fields merged into one. It's huge. But my grandson last week, we sort of they took it in turns on who's going to lead the way. And my grandson, typical of him, decides that we're not going to walk on the path. We're going to go to the forest bit at the side. So when I say to you, we encountered, there was a couple of cats in there. There was loads of thorn bushes and stuff. So, like, you really had to, like, it was nice weather. So we didn't, like, we weren't covered foot to the head to foot. So it was like making sure we don't get in the thorny bushes or the stinging nettles. But I tell you what, we had some, what I call good old-fashioned fun. And they always do it whenever they come up to me, because they live in London, so it's quite built up. Although my daughter does take them to some amazing places where she finds these areas where there's lots of green space and stuff. But I think here, there is just where I live, and I'm surrounded by fields and farms. And all the local farmers are amazing. Like, they don't mind if you wander onto their land. As long as you're not going to damage anything, they're pretty fine. So it literally is like we go for these walks. And it is wherever it takes. Should we do a left there? Should we do a right there? And it's amazing. Like, you see all the different plants, because my grandchildren have this thing. They started it last year. They came up, I think they were up the week before they were due to go back to school in September. So I just started doing the walks, the steps, and they came with me. And they did some with me. And, like, they do these things, like, they play these games, like, because there was a bit of wet weather and all the snails were out. So you had to count how many snails you've seen. Now, we're in a field. There's thousands of snails, you know. And it was just, it's lovely to have them, because I don't get to see them too often. Especially, like, the whole COVID situation. And I was shielding, so I didn't get to see them. I saw them a few times while I was shielding. My daughter surprised me, and she came up and sat at the end of the garden and put me all over Facebook, crying my eyes out, because she surprised me to see, so that I could see the kids. But obviously it's not the same as having them coming into the house and staying and having Nana time, you know. So I have to be honest, I do try to have them most holidays, even if it's just for 2 days or 3 days or whatever. I usually tend to send my daughter back home, because I like to have time with me and the grandkids, you know. Not that I don't love my daughter, I love her dearly. But I can, when it's just me and them, it's different. We can sort of go a bit crazy, and they're allowed lots of treats that their mum doesn't usually allow them to have. But it's Nana's time, so Nana can do what she wants. But yeah, it was lovely with them. It was just a shame that I broke my foot this time. But hey-ho, they've got another holiday coming up soon, haven't they? I don't even know when it is. But it's not too long till another holiday, and I'm sure they'll be up. So, I did, at one point, I was going down there quite, like, once a month to see them and stay down there. But it's nice to have them here. Like, it's nice to have them in my home, you know. So, I do try to make the most of it. Like, don't get me wrong. My grandson is 6. My granddaughter is 8 going on 13. Like normal little girls. My grandson is just so... He has so much energy. Like, it wears me out. Like, at home now, there's just me and my 13-year-old daughter. So, she's of an age where I'm lucky if I even see her of an evening, because she's in there, she's doing her homework, or she's on the phone to her friends and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, I've got 2 youngsters in the house. And don't get me wrong, I love it, but I also love bedtime. They're pretty good though. We do things like we play lots of games. We play Monopoly, play Dobble, Go Fish, lots of different games. So it's just nice to have time with them. And I do try to have them most holidays. Just so that I can get, like I said, just a couple of days of spending some time with them. Because I don't see them all the time. They live so far. Like, I moved to Lincolnshire and left them in London. So it's not too bad. It's about an hour and a half drive. But it's just, I think, because before I sort of saw them every week. And obviously, I don't see them as much now. And my daughter's very busy. She's got her own business. She makes cakes and she does aesthetics, I think it's called. It's all the Botox stuff. So she's busy herself. So, like I said, with COVID, it's just meant that I was shielding, so I wasn't going anywhere. So, yeah, I think that's all the 6s done. If it's not, we'll go back. But I haven't seen any use that I've missed. And this next bit is going to be the most boring bit. So, with that, guys, I am going to say goodbye. Because I really need to go to the ladies' room. And I'm sure you lot don't want a 3-hour video of me rambling about absolutely everything and anything. So I will see you all soon. And take care, keep safe, and happy diamond painting. Bye.